Yeah. Yeah, you hear the funniest opening. It's your boy Tbezy.
Yeah, no
Back.
CEO Biggs.
Got Biggs in this motherfucker.
Yeah, we here.
We got Pooh in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And we live at the Social Music Movement Podcast.
Live and direct at Glockaway Radio.
Live and late.
Yeah, we ain't late. We here.
What's up, though?
We late. We late. We ain't here. You see what I'm saying? But we here.
What's up, though, man? This week was crazy.
Man, it's crazy. It's hot outside. It's traffic. Ain't motherfucking weird. Trying to get here, leaving like an hour ahead of time. You still fucking late. Like
everybody shooting shit up.
Yeah, man. Like the city, man. Like I'm really convinced that it's not people who live in the city that's shooting up the city.
Oh, because they said the girl was from Jersey?
Not only that, I'm saying, like, we had a whole lot of people from out of town come into the city, right? Mm-hmm. And as the city of brotherly love, it was no brotherly love shown. You know what I mean? It's a good thing what the Roots did and all that. It's a wonderful thing that they did for the city. A lot of people come and they do a lot for the city. Shout out to the Roots and shout out to everybody who was connected. And, hey, it's just like a lot to be said, but we want to keep everything positive. Like, even though there's a lot of negativity that happened, especially down South Street is what we're talking about, that event. The people and the shooters that's going on, it's like, I believe, this is my own opinion, I believe that if you in my neighborhood, right, where I live at, and there's some shootings going on, and I don't know nothing the fuck about who's doing the shooting, it's a fucking problem. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me that people just come in your neighborhood, shoot the shit up, and don't nobody know who the fuck shot it up? That don't happen. The only way that happens is people have ulterior motives and have a mission. Mm-hmm. People's mission sometimes is to make shootings happen, mm-hmm, so that things can happen for the benefit of what they believe in. People are fighting different fights from the wrong avenue and the wrong way. Look at all the mass shootings. Mm-hmm. How come all of a sudden it's a trend for mass shootings? That was white folks shit, but now it's black folks shit. You feel me? That's everybody's shit.
I mean, they called this one a mass shooting because that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, but but you got to look at it.
Rumbling, bull pulled the strap. He was drawn.
Bro, but that's not the only situation. We're not just talking. We're talking about around the world. Like, not even around the world. The United States is the only people that have these problems where people just come in and start shooting and killing. Now, Philadelphia is being rated like, where are we at? We almost number one, or are we number one already?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Look that shit up, bro. We got time for that. But it's like people don't give a fuck about life no more. And people don't give a fuck about what's going on until it happens to them.
Right.
That's when we start giving a fuck. That's when we start caring. That's when we out on marches. That's when we out on the streets. That's when we putting in the fucking time. We gotta wait for it to fucking hit home before we decide to get dedicated to the cause. And the cause is, you see some shit going on, you're an OG in your hood, are you afraid of your young boys or something? They need education, they need fucking training, they need teaching, they need somebody to follow, because they will easily follow somebody worth fucking following, because that's what they do, they followers. But they following the wrong motherfuckers. They following the clout niggas. They following the motherfuckers on Instagram and Facebook. Oh, man, I just shot 5, 10 motherfuckers. So now I want to do that. Clout chasers. You don't get no fucking trophy by killing innocent motherfucking people that have nothing to do with whatever the fuck you got going on out here. You know what I mean? Like, we really got to get real with this shit. Like, people really talk a lot, but they don't really be about that shit. At first, like I keep saying, every week after week after week, that shit started at home. If you ain't taking care of your shit at home, then how the fuck you gonna take care of something out in the street?
Right.
How can you do anything if it don't start at home? You got a lot of drama within yourself, then you fix yourself up.
Let's say we number 12 here.
Whatever the fuck we are, that's fucked up. We're the city of brotherly love, and this shit, like, it's no fucking love. Why? I believe, and like I said, this is what I believe. It's people put out here to do the shootings that aren't even from the neighborhood. because nobody knows who's the fuck coming in their neighborhood shooting up. Even if you got a beef with somebody, you know who the fuck your beef was with, and you know who your enemy is. These niggas don't know who the fuck came in and shot the shit up. They don't know. They really don't. If you go ask them, I don't know. And they're not doing that just because they keeping it on the low, so they can get back. They don't know who the fuck can get back to. Now think about it. That's something to fucking think about. Yeah. Nigga just came in my hood. My hood is tight. We know everybody. We know our enemies. We know our enemies' enemies. We know our enemies' friends. We know every fucking body in the city of Philadelphia. And then when we get hit, we don't know who the fuck hit us. And here we go again. Where's the bosses at? You think that killing makes money for people who are out here in the underworld and in the crime? That don't make money for them. Right. That fucks up their money because police are involved. Here you go again. Where the police at? They're not doing investigations. Why? They're scared. They don't want to die. They don't want to do what they say they're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Protect and serve and that means putting your fucking life on the line. You got regular people out here that got more heart than the fucking police department. They'll rather stop your fucking car and lock you up for a bag of weed than fucking go chase down the niggas that shot the whole fucking block up. And this is real shit. That's
because they don't know how. They're not from our culture, so they don't know how.
They teach them how to do it.
No, they don't.
They teach them. The way what they need to know. You have to go out there and be amongst the people to really learn how to be a police officer. So it's hard to find. You
got to remember, the police after slavery ended. You got to remember. You got to remember why police started, so they can lock back up.
It's another way of what they had, the motherfucker with the slave on the horse, the man on the horse.
It's mass incarceration.
Exactly.
It's mass incarceration. Our babies are being sold off to DHS. Our women are still being out there selling their bodies, basically being raped in the whole 9 yards. It's still the same
system, and the system is hard to break, especially when it's built on top of stones that are unbreakable.
But we can.
Unbreakable is changing the laws, and the laws have to be changed. How do you change the laws?
By changing our leaders.
Changing our leaders, it means you got to change the people. Changing the people's mind about the leaders.
Yes.
So when you don't have that, then things are always good, and it's designed for that, and that's why it is so hard to break them cracks and get into where we need to be at, because the people don't have no belief in the system. The people don't have no belief in the candidates and politicians, police. They don't believe in none of that. I don't believe in none of that shit. But I follow and support those who I know are doing right by the people. And if you're not doing right by the people, I won't follow you, and I won't help you cause any more damage to the people that already know that you're doing. It's like we work and we work and we work, but we work an ass backwards, because like I said, we got to start from where the root of everything and where it's at. We got to get the people to start believing in what the system can do, because the system does have a lot of good things that we can benefit from. But we have people who have abused that and have made it impossible for the ones that really need that to get to that what they really want.
That's true. That's true.
Because I mean, not even just black people, it's rich people.
We was just talking
about white people that exploit the system.
The money that exploit the system to the schools.
Yeah. And we don't get none of that. And then they have a demographics of where that money goes. It goes to better sections. And the people that really need it, we don't get that. So, I mean, if you want to really help yourself, you got to first help yourself by going to these polls and voting for the right people, putting them in office, and making sure that your voice is being heard.
So if you ain't vote this last pass, you got one more this year to be able to fuck with.
And that's basically about what it is. Now, we got some, we talking about the Wham this week, right?
Of course.
Yeah, well,
of course. The Wham, we talking about everything.
I got the
up
two
on the
hosts
screen.
here. Well, yeah, the Wham is here, is up here on the screen. We got Tbezy, we got Sister over here.
Yep, over here working, emailing. We got a couple elected officials waiting.
We definitely got a lot of things going on the 24th. And let's talk about the Juneteenth thing first, real quick.
All right, Juneteenth. Where do we start? 2 days of culture, 2 days of hip hop culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our voices are rarely heard. So it's time where we can all really come together, not just the community leaders and elected officials and those type of events, but event for us to show us why we should be proud of our cultures,
right,
and our heritage.
And it's for indie artists and anybody that wants to vend and come out and have a good time.
Yeah.
And be in a safe environment. Every event that I've been to, the City of Dreams, have been involved with, along with Galakaware. There's been and the city officials that have held these events and other hosts. I felt safe at these events. You know what I mean? And it was a good feeling to see a lot of good people there. You know what I mean? And then when you see, other people, they know how to carry themselves when they're around the people that they need to carry themselves the right way. You know what I mean? So it's always good to come out to these events, support the people who support you. And basically that's, how we do it.
Well, we move different.
Yeah, real different.
Real different. It's it's all about support, and it's all about everyone's dreams. Every dream matters. Doesn't matter what it is. But the whole thing is everybody also has a voice. And everybody needs to learn how to start tapping in.
That part.
All right, so back on the 24th, I got Tbezy, Sister Taleah, hosting the first Summer Wham Elite Artist event.
It's going down.
It's going down at 16 North 9th Street, Darby, from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We got 6 elite artists that are going to be headlining. Then we got the undercarter artists. Also had put in a little, I'm going to have a little cipher.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm going to give up a couple of hours for that cipher, whoever wins the cipher.
Cash prize for the cipher.
Cash prize for the cipher. We got a lot of hosts coming in. We got we're going to have some nominees for Wham Awards coming up at this situation. There's going to be some awards given out. And some special performances. My artist is going to be doing a special performance, and we got a big announcement that we're going to be making on the 24th also. So I haven't told nobody about it, so we're going to wait till the 24th so you'll hear all about this big announcement that's going to be coming out. It's going down. So if you haven't been at a Wham, it's time to get there to a Wham, because We Are Music appreciates all the artists that are out here working hard, and we show appreciation by making sure that we give you something to show you that we care about what you do, and we care about you working hard. We care about, making sure that you have been noticed and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's what we do.
That part. He ain't just talking it, he walking it. Showing
you gotta walk that walk. There's a lot
we
of
walking
people,
it.
Yeah, we all walk it. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold. Let's talk about the summer high school jam.
Yeah, summer high school jam. Put it back up on the board if you can.
Oh, I got it right here. Look, putting that work in all.
Oh yeah, that's popping on the 17th.
Yes, and we need all hands on deck. Period.
All hands on deck.
All hands on deck. Bike Life Spotty. We have Spongements on deck. Autism Rec. Millionaire Mirror. Manny 215. I'm gonna mess these up. These names
you gonna mess them up. I got the cataract. I don't even know
Minister Zay. Of course, hold up, but Glockware's own.
Minister Zay.
Yeah, Minister Zay, but also Bruno Brown Music.
Bruno Brown Music.
Thunder 215, Lil Mop Top, and a whole bunch more youngins.
And yo, at the cookout though, they was with the kids, man, and we had a beautiful time, man. Seeing them work with the children and dancing and all that. That's the kind of stuff that y'all need to come out and get back to. When we was young and we was in the park, we had kids, our family members was all there. When you do something with family, it always feels like family. And I like to give Toucan a shout out for having the cookout last week, or was it last week? And it made us feel like family to come out there, because I felt I was around a bunch of people that was family, that we interact a lot, but we don't really get together. And for us to all come together in one place at one time, it was a beautiful thing, man. I felt so good, man, that I went home and Freeway was playing on my way home. Oh, yeah, I was on the way home. Yeah, that was all nice stuff, man. But and we took pictures and everybody. But shout out to Toucan and the cookout. So everybody quiet. Do we got some guests that we can bring on from the Wham?
Yes, it's supposed to be Wham Week.
Where they at?
It's Wham Week.
And I'm going on that side to get these emails done.
Well, you go ahead and do your thing. I got an artist I want to bring out. He's from Chicago. He is not a part of the Wham, but I asked him to come in because I've been dealing with him. He's been dealing with me for like 2 years since we've been on Instagram and Facebook. His name is Drop Top Mercedes. Could you ask him to come in?
Drop Top Mercedes.
Top Mercedes. And that's just the same way. That's what I said when I first heard his name. I was like, Drop Top Mercedes. You better have some shit, bro, when I hear your music.
He said you better have some shit.
You better have some shit. This nigga talking about I'm Drop Top Mercedes.
Drop Top Mercedes.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm B.I.G. What you got, bro?
Yes,
Good to have you on the show, man. You put your headsets on.
Okay, cool. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you coming down in short notice. I called you on just like that. I called you like last night.
Yeah.
And I asked you, was you want to come on the show? And you was like, yeah, I'm always interested in doing something. And I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, I got mad love for you and what you're doing.
Right now, what we're doing, we was talking about, the Sugars and the Killers and all that. But right now, we're here talking about music. We're going to switch it up and we're going to talk about you and give you a little space.
Yes, sir.
And get to talk about where you from, talk about your music, and you know what I mean, like what you got going on.
Yes, sir. I'm Drop Top Mercedes. Represent Chicago. I was born in Jersey. Like I said, my music right now is hip hop, R&B. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about it. It's an opportunity and a new avenue for me to express myself.
Right.
You're speaking about kids in the community. A lot of times, those kids, they're looking for different outlets to express themselves. They're looking for attention. They might not be getting it at home. So, just like with my business as well, I try to incorporate my wellness in that, and I mentor and tutor kids, raise awareness about wellness and health.
So you have a business as well as you're doing your music.
Yes, sir. I have multiple businesses.
Good shit.
Yes, I got my own wellness brand, Wellness League.
And why is it important to have something other than just being an artist or just being a rapper or just thinking about, well, this is all I'm going to do? Why is it so important to have some other things attached to your resume other than just being a rapper?
Yes, sir. Me personally, is greatness in me. And I wear many hats. When I lived in Chicago for those 15 years in the Chicago area, I always would go to school for something. I graduated college. I went to school for carpentry. I went to school, got my community health worker certificate, IT. I always volunteered because, you have to be
involved.
Yes, sir. Involved. You got to get involved. You got to put that extra oomph in. In Chicago, the hustle is different.
I believe that.
The hustle is
It
different.
don't even get warm like that in Chicago. And when it do get warm, it get cold again at nighttime.
Look, it's only 2 seasons. You got winter and you got spring.
That's it.
Yeah, you might get 10 days of summer and it'll be blazing hot.
Yeah.
But you got to be built for the cold weather. There's a lot of animals out there. It's dog eat dog. Out there I learned a lot about being aware. I got a lot of good stories to tell in my music. Like I said, my name is Drop Top Mercedes. And I try to bring.
So let me just stop you for a minute.
Yes, sir.
The Drop Top Mercedes, where did that come from?
In my life, I manifest.
And you got a Mercedes. He do have a Mercedes.
Oh yeah. I could have, I talked to you a little off camera about that a little more, but they shipped my GLE in on a boat.
He getting that money. It's to get money over here.
You know what I mean? So I'm not my actions speak. You know what I'm saying? And even with the music, it's been artists that wanted to make music with me. I'm always looking to network and partner and do what I can as far as using my time wisely. But it's artists that, they rap, they got a cool flow and this and that. Like, man, you awesome, man. And then you see them, and they not holding up that standard.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I got a standard of excellence at the
But
most.
They talk it though.
Yes, sir.
They talk it all the time.
They talk it all the time. But when you see Drop Top Mercedes, I'm pulling up in that Mercedes.
And and you know what? I believe that because like I said,
Like
I
that.
called you just like that and you was here. And then you always calling me up like, Biggs, I want to be into this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand you was getting your shit together and
Yes,
you had
sir.
but now that you got it together,
Yes, sir.
when are we going to see you at one of these Wham events, bro?
You know what? I'm coming to the one that's coming up. You said
It's the 24th of June, so you're here.
24th.
We got him live.
The 24th.
Drop Top Mercedes
Drop
is getting
Top
on
Mercedes.
the undercard of the Wham.
Yes, sir.
Elite Artist concert on the 24th.
Yes, sir.
We have 6 slots available. He just took one. It's 5 left.
Yes, sir.
So if you're trying to get under the undercard, it's going to be a heavy card. We got Torch Gunner.
Yes, sir.
We got Straight Bars. We
Yes,
got
sir.
TCG Beast. We got FM in the building. We got Big Man.
Yes, sir.
Who else we got? Oh,
We got
Muff
Tbezy.
Murder.
Big up.
We got Tbezy. We
Big
got
up.
Tbezy.
Big up to all those artists coming on the
CEO
win.
Biggs in the building.
Yes,
It's
sir.
going down, and
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
the whole Glockaway show up and show. You know what I mean? And everybody who else support us
I'm coming.
come
I'm
out.
coming.
You know what I mean?
Drop Top is in
we
the
definitely
building.
doing the damn thing, and not only that, God is good, man.
Yes, sir.
Today,
All the time.
today, when you make investments, investments come back, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe
So
it.
I just found out that I got 2 free event days given to me. Like real rap,
Congratulations.
from all the hard work that I've done, working with the people at D Cafe.
Yes, sir.
I find, they threw me out 2 events. So I got on top of the events that I already got booked.
You
I got 3
deserve it.
Wham events already booked, all the way up to the Wham Awards. I have 2 event days open, and I'm going to dedicate one of those to all the artists that have been in the Wham,
Yes, sir.
and it's going to be beautiful. And, you know what I mean? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to show love. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Showing
Yeah,
love.
man.
That's
That part.
yeah. That's one thing I learned in Chicago, man. Showing love,
Excuse
man.
me, y'all.
Showing love.
It's
man.
all about showing love and giving it back. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't do that.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people still support those who don't do that.
Yes, sir.
I'm not mad at you, I mean, because that's what you want to do. Keep that support up. But support the right things, because if
Right.
you're not supporting the right things and you're supporting the wrong things, then you're wasting your time and you're going to be upset in the end.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean-
I just before I came here, I was at the spa. I went to the fitness center, and I was talking to one of my boys. He has, curiosities about certain things, why people do certain things.
Right?
And I try to explain to him, that's great that you're interested, but use that energy into something better, productive. Instead of wasting your time and wasting your energy, you can take that same energy and apply it to something great.
Right.
You know?
Because people block you. We go through this all the time. People have a way to tend to block your energy if you let them.
Yes, sir.
If you know that there's something that's blocking your energy, to move around it or
Yeah.
go over it or go under it, or just
sidestep.
get the fuck out your way,
Get
bro.
the fuck out the
don't
way.
Don't let it stay there.
I was about to
Keep
say,
blocking
stay
your
far
shit.
away from that shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but I mean, some of us can't. Like, you
gotta
might
find
wake
a
up-
way.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, you got a wife, right?
You gotta find a
You-
way.
you know
You
what
got
I
a wife. You got a wife. You wake up with her every morning.
you
She
gotta
blocking
find a
your
way.
energy.
Yeah.
You gotta
You love
find a
her.
way.
What's she gonna do?
You gotta find a way.
What you gonna do?
You-
Some people don't change.
Biggs,
Some people do not change. I was in a relationship for 10 years, more than what I should have been, with my wife. You know what I mean? It was,
Okay.
it was a good thing we had kids and all that.
Yes, sir.
But I was in it 10 years longer than what I needed to be, because waiting on change.
Yes.
And I've been in relationships, and I'm just basing relationships.
Yes,
I've
sir.
been in other relationships waiting for change, and it never changed.
Right.
The best change was when I made the change.
Yeah. Let me.
So you have to make that change.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Let me give you something I learned. I listen to a lot of lectures because I'm involved with mentoring a lot of kids as well, and things get better for you when you get better.
Exactly.
Don't wish things were easier. Wish you were better.
And,
don't
and you don't
wish,
get better. Sometimes you got to leave that situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your happiness is the most important thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if you're doing something and you're happy, like when I'm making this music and we're expressing ourselves
You're
and, having
happy.
and we're sharing something with the world.
And the most important
Yes, sir.
thing that people say, you selfish when you say you love yourself. Yeah, I love myself more than anything, because if
Yes,
I
sir.
don't love myself, then I can't love anybody else.
I can't love anybody
so
else.
I gotta love myself to be able to do what I need to do for everybody else.
Yes, sir.
Because if I don't love myself, I can't function the way I need to function.
Yeah, and that's the
Because
thing.
love makes
Yeah.
you do everything and anything that you need to
Yeah.
do for those who you love.
Yeah.
Love will get your lazy ass up off the bed.
Yes, sir.
I love my children, and I don't want to see my children struggle, so I'm going to change my life
That part.
and do something better so that my children can have the same things that the other people have, because
Yes,
those
sir.
other people
Yeah.
are just like me. We grew up in the same neighborhoods. We grew up next door to each other. And how come you're surviving and thriving, and we're not, because they have applied themselves to getting better and doing better. Even if they went to school, they educated themselves to do something better than what they were doing. Last year, we was all doing the same thing, but why not this year? They graduated to a different level, which people need to learn. Like, I can't do this for the next 20, 30 years raising kids the same way off of welfare, waiting on check to check, and I can get off my ass. I can get up off my ass.
Right. And let me tell you something. As an artist and as an entertainer, this is why I have multiple businesses, multiple sources of income in different kind of ways. You know, when I was young in Chicago, they should have taught us about credit. They should have taught us about having a good driving record.
Everywhere. They don't want to teach you about credit. They don't want credit. That's right.
GED. You know, being a productive individual in society. You know, these kind of things. Which, yes, sir.
But the system is designed to not get you to those things that we need to learn.
Yes, sir.
They designed to keep you distracted, so they put the streets in the game.
Yes, sir.
And that's why we got the game and the drugs out there. You make more money selling drugs than you do at a legit job. Sometimes you make more money than niggas on Wall Street.
Unfortunately,
there are opportunities,
but it has been some people who have successfully done it. There's been some people who almost done it. There's some people who ain't did it.
Right.
There's some people that died doing this shit.
Yes, sir.
So it's risk that you take.
That's a big part.
Yes,
you know what I mean? That people don't think about until it happens.
I know about it. You know, me living out in Chicago those 15 years, I seen, you know, a lot of death, a lot of promising individuals. They either, you know, got 25 to life. They giving out jersey numbers in Chicago, and those young boys ain't playing with.
And they ain't giving out they giving out double digits at that. Like, it ain't no motherfucker under double. You getting that big time and shit. And then look,
you know, and that's why I'm grateful. You know, that I took that street hustle and applied it to the corporate world, applied it to the business world, where I can use that same hustle. It's a lot of individuals that hustle. They could be Fortune 500 business owners. You understand me? That hustle that they got is,
themselves, they
exactly.
Sure,
and you know, just like you said about the schools, see, those teachers, they master in teaching knowledge, but not using it. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to have knowledge, but you have to apply it. It's called applied knowledge. You understand?
And then a lot of them don't, you know, go back and recap and build up on what they learned so they can learn more or teach more.
Yes, sir.
Because just like with anybody that constantly, regularly does do whatever they do.
Yes, sir.
They believe that they know so much that they're comfortable in what they're doing.
Yes, sir.
And don't really think about, well, maybe I need to upgrade. So you get left behind because you didn't upgrade. So it's some things that you don't know now that you knew then.
Right.
But since you didn't want to upgrade or carry yourself into the age of what you need to, you're being left behind.
You're being left behind.
And then that's why a lot of these places close and get shut down because they're not caught up to where you need to be. When the times change, you need to change. So you have to be constantly aware of your situation and what people are doing out here. You need that information. So you have to go and search for that. Like, what are people doing? So people have to read. Don't go on Instagram and Google and all that. People have to pick up papers and read the Times and shit like that. Do what the Caucasians and white men and the people of upper stature do.
Knowledgeable individuals.
Read shit that they read. Get Wall Street. Go invest in stocks and shit like that. Fuck all that bullshit going to the casino. The casino is designed to get your fucking money. They're the fucking bank, dummy. You cannot beat the fucking bank. I don't give a fuck how much if you go in and win, you won by luck. But keep on going, motherfucker, and eventually you're going to be on the outside looking for somewhere to stay because these motherfuckers is not giving you nothing to fuck back.
You know, and just to add on to that, you know, with me, coming from Chicago, coming here, I try to think of how can I make some kind of change or impact the community and the youth in a way that I needed coming up. See, I got role models and father figures and these football coaches and sports coaches. So my idea starting the Wellness League was to come out here, speak to those minority kids that don't have father figures at home. Now that I'm a successful individual, I can share the correct information that I was seeking when I was younger. You understand? So that's the right thing to do. As we become successful young men like we are, strong men, and it's up to us to lead by example.
Exactly. You got to lead by example. You got to lead by example and walk that walk.
And recreate yourself.
Don't just talk about it. You got to walk that walk. You got to walk that walk.
Sometimes you got to recreate yourself. You know, like I said.
And I'm glad you said that. Sometimes you do because sometimes people look upon your past and shit and be
Yes,
like,
sir.
well, damn, well,
And hold you to it.
Yeah.
Won't let you hold you
Yeah.
like you in a headlock.
yeah.
Won't let you. Won't
yeah,
you let
that
you.
whole like they in the
won't let you-
chokehold.
yeah,
This is
won't
you,
let you-
motherfucker. You ain't
Yeah.
changing.
You know, and let me tell you something about my experience. I faced that. Like you talk about relationships and friends that ended. Sometimes you gotta love people from afar. You know, me personally is greatness in me. And I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. I'm more than a conqueror. So you got to dig deep sometimes when you're going through those obstacles. I like to call them character building moments. That's what it's called, you know? And you really got to take the next step, man, and apply yourself, man, and go for it. Sometimes you got to put yourself forward out there that, you know, if you don't make it on this, you're going to drown. You know,
And
I
all
bet.
that, and
Yes,
all
sir.
that goes back to the energy. It's just
Yes,
called
sir.
moving around there.
Shit,
moving
it's a
around
big
that
step
block.
to move from another state
Jumping
to another
over them
state.
hurdles.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but I'm
mean-
on the move, baby. Drop top Mercedes, man. We out here. It's fresh out of
Yo,
Chicago.
we got some music
repping
lined
Jersey.
up for you, man. Like, you got a couple. What's up with your songs, man? Where can we find them at? Like,
You know, right now, Drop Top Mercedes, I'm on all platforms. I just released my new song. It's called Water. You know, I want everybody to check it out. It's on all platforms. And week by week, I'm releasing my songs now. Now that I'm, you know, getting in the studio
Okay.
more often. I'm new to the game. I've been writing and recording songs for the last, I would say, year and a half, 2 years. You know, you always come up rapping a little bit, but I was more or less living that life in Chicago. That's my thing that goes back to with certain individuals that rap. They want to rap, get on songs with you. Cool, I respect you and so I love. But if you're not really living that life and you're not, you know, you haven't
Then I
really
don't wanna
gone
get
through
on a
that.
song
I
with
really
you.
ain't trying to get on a song with you
real
because
shit. I believe in that too. If
yeah.
you ain't really living that life and you talking
Yeah.
that shit, we not getting on a song.
We-
First of all,
yeah.
because I already know how you
how you
You
moving,
know what I mean?
and I
Before
don't
I even
respect.
get on
Yeah,
a song with you, like, and
yeah. The thing
there's some
about
songs that I got I haven't even released and won't
Yes,
get
sir.
released. Like, they just there, just
yeah,
behind, you
just
know,
yeah,
bullshit.
practice. You practice.
Practice
You
makes
talking about you know, but
Practice
but,
makes perfect.
But yeah, and you know, and you know, and it's no disrespect to none of them because I love to see, you know, myself as an unsigned artist. You know, always looking to network, always looking to learn something new. One thing I learned as a young man, you're never too young to teach, and as a mature man, you're never too old to learn something new. You know, so you know, I always look to show love, but. You know, right now I'm just focused on this drop top Mercedes thing.
We got a mic for drop top so he can perform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it, baby.
There, our customer that you gotta perform.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you can find me on SoundCloud as well.
You gotta get you a mic and then you can go out there. And,
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we got drop top Mercedes coming.
Yes, sir.
With that water.
With that water.
Make sure y'all go out to that hookah. What's your John Pooh? Make sure y'all show up to the
Tonight.
to the lounge. What's it called?
Yeah, you can.
CNC Lounge.
Yeah, you can. CNC Lounge up on Union Avenue.
Right there in Lansdowne, PA.
Make sure y'all pull up.
Lansdowne, PA. You already know what be going
I'll
down.
be in the area, so make sure y'all pull up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got drop top Mercedes here at Glockaware Radio.
Blackaware. You know, I'm in the hottest. I'm at the hottest radio station in the land.
Say that.
Saying drop top Mercedes, Chicago, you know what I'm saying? South Jersey. We in the building, man. It's all love. Big ups to Biggs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure we on.
DJ Pooh G.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drop top.
You on?
Make sure y'all go get that September 16th. That drawn out right now too. Don't forget. You know what I mean? Higher learning clothing and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make sure y'all get that app, that Glockaware app. You
Make
don't
sure y'all
gotta
get
get
that
it right
Glockaware
now. Right now.
One time, the music is on.
Yeah.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Yes, sir. Drop top Mercedes. See if you can drop that water for me.
Sink or swim, taste the water.
Now the clothes, jewelry, fly, matching the whip. Feeling like rich boy in Harlem, living it. Take a trip. First name Basin. Passports getting stamped on tour. Steward is the baddest. I bet she wet like water. My weed is smoke like water. Yeah, my drink is water. Yeah, my bitch body bad. Yeah, you know she water. And she tastes like water. Quench your thirst like water. Watch me walk on water. Balenciaga fit sky blue, glistening water. Snoop Angel blue, Parsley shades dripping water. Mediterranean, watch cats skin dipped in water. Triple S sneaks, yeah, you know I'm dressed in water. Vest on, Teflon, bullets rain like water. FN don't test him, believe me, doctor's orders. Life lessons, life jackets, or you drown in water. Looking back on my life like a trail of water. A first class flights, late nights, cross the border. Fresh shit, fresh fins, touch your damn like water. Top shelf, gotta have the best, nothing shorter. I palm trees, nigga, like I live in fucking Florida. Bluefin tuna, platinum, marijuana, living life, you're fucking common, plenty them. That's a buzz, so I guess it's plenty then. On the highway, get it in, clips them like an avalanche. All they do is fucking win, counting Franklin Benzamins. Matching the whip, feeling like rich, poor in Harlem, living it. Taking trips, I'm talking first name basis. Passports getting stamped on tour. Stewart is the baddest. I bet she wet like water. My weed is smoked like water. And yeah, my drink is water. And yeah, my bitch body bad. Yeah, you know she water. And she tastes like water. Quench your thirst like water. Watch me walk on water. Up in Sin City, throwing ones, it rain like water. Blue champagne, 100 bottles water. She took the head back, so I let her drown in water. Watergate's your daughter. Gymnast grad from Florida. I wonder why Miami Beach poppin'. It's the water. It's like heaven and hell came together, toast the water. Even nightlife, rival life cross the border. Swimming in the ocean, waist deep in the water. I bet she wet like water. My weed is smoked like water. Yeah, my drink is water. Yeah, my bitch body bad. Yeah, you know she water. And she tastes like water. Quench your thirst like water. Watch me walk on water. Watch me walk on water. Triple S is water. Flawless diamonds water. GLE is water. No bill slots, so you know they shipped across the water. Deli is catch, sink or swim, taste the water. Nowadays the clothes, jewelry fly, matching the whip. Feeling like rich, poor in Harlem, living it. Taking trips, I'm talking first name basis. Passports getting stamped on tour. Stewart is the baddest. I bet she wet like water. My weed is smoked like water. Yeah, my drink is water. Yeah, my bitch body bad. Yeah, you know she water. And she tastes like water. Quench your thirst like water. Watch me walk on water. Drop top Mercedes, you underdid? Yeah. Hey man, Chicago, what's up man? Jersey, we here. Do what the fuck I want, man. Shout out Big, shout out Glockaway, the hottest radio station in the land. I did it my way, man, I do what I want. I hit the highway, man, I do what I want. I stayed in my lane. Drop top Mercedes out right now. All platforms, let's do it. I did it my way, man, I do what I want. I hit the highway, man, I do what I want. I stayed in my lane, man, I do what I want. That be the fast lane, man, I do what I want. They gon' hate anyway, so fuck what they say. Hate takes more energy than loving away. I chase a bag now, you up in the way. Throwing stones in a glass house, get shattered today. I'm taking trips now, I'm up in UK. Need a passport or you ain't traveling this way. I just laugh now, understand my humor today. You niggas last now, so you know who winning the race. I'm buying bags now, loving the grin on your face. You niggas mad now, looking like the Grinch in the face. On niggas next now, surprised that you breathing today. I hit the gas now, while you niggas standing in place. Enjoy the weather now, while you niggas go like a cake. You niggas ops now, looking for a clout to chase. Y'all beefing online in person, yeah, you scared in the face. You fucking clown, now you need to get the shoes that you taste. I did it my way, man, I do what I want. I hit the highway. Shout out Big, shout out where we in the building. Shot Town, drop top Mercedes. I do what I heard me. Man, I do what I want. I did it my way. Man, I do what I want. I hit the highway. Man, I do what I want. I stayed in my lane. Man, I do what I want. That be the fast lane. Man, I do what I want. I did it my way. Man, I do what I want. I hit the highway. Man, I do what I want. I stayed in my lane. Man, I do what I want. That be the fast lane. Man, I do what I want. I did it my way.
Man, I do what I want. I hit the highway. Man, I do what I want. I stayed in my lane. Man, I do what I want. That be the fast lane. Man, I do what I want.
Do what I want. Drop top Mercedes on all platforms right now. Catch me on Spotify. Catch me on Apple Music. Catch me on SoundCloud. Catch me on Glockware. Go get the app right now, the Glockware app. Catch me at the Wham Top Mercedes. I will be there on the 24th. Let's do it.
Let's go,
Yeah. It's your boy Tbezy. We are back at the Social Music Movement Podcast.
That part.
Got Biggs here.
Yeah.
Got Pooh here. Got Drop Top Mercedes here.
Don't forget that elite artist.
We about to go into some motherfucking tunes with my boy DJ Pooh G's.
Don't forget that elite artist.
About to smack you on the face.
Event. Concert.
Yes, sir.
Coming up.
DJ Pooh
24.
Let's go.
I be telling them, gang, stop playing with me. Gang, I don't want no smoke though. Gang, but I do stir fire.
DJ Pooh G's.
Gang. All of my niggas say gang. All of my niggas say slime. Papa, we back on your block. Holding the chopper so high. I'm niggas stay in your lane. Simple, we come with that pride. So all of my gangs say slide. All of my niggas say gang. All of my niggas say slime. Papa, we back on your block. Holding the chopper so high. I'm niggas stay in your lane. Simple, we come with that pride. So all of my niggas say slide. Run now, niggas. It's been a while, nigga. Click, clack, pow, nigga. Now with the two ones you down, nigga. Guess what? The beast is out. I only stutter when the city's out, nigga. Watch your mouth, better watch your mouth. You better pay these bills for the lights go out. We gon' ham. Cause it's west only on this side. If it ain't left, then it ain't right. Cause it's 5 only on this side. Ain't got no time for you fuck niggas. Toys in the truck, that's real, nigga. Now you in the tuck, that's real, nigga. All of my niggas say gang. All of my niggas say slime. Papa, we back on your block. Holding the chopper so high. I'm niggas stay in your lane. Simple, we come with that pride. So all of my gangs say slide. All of my niggas say gang. All of my niggas say slime. Papa, we back on your block. Holding the chopper so high. I'm niggas stay in your lane. Simple, we come with that pride. So all of my niggas say slide. For the fire, I got that. Did a drop on the ball and what was the top back? Push the rock from under the basement. Crackers coming back like Freddy and Jason. I'm a popular thug. Shine light in the block. Pull a hammer from the side and make the rain stop. Told by the Bible, if I got the pain stops, it's like running through the storm trying to dodge raindrops.
Wavy, I'm smiling like money. Was in the back, now they say that I'm frontin'. I'm wavy, I feel like the ocean. Shout out them bitches that thought I was joking. I used to take this in the sofa, now I be walking around with that toaster. I'm next out of Philly, it's over. Shots in the area, I got your bitch toasting. They say I be doing the most. I laugh in they face like they joking. I'm dripping, I feel like the ocean. I'm bleeding red on these roses. My uncle, he say I'm the closest. I can't be losing my focus. Niggas is hoes in the field. I'm putting it in the open. Been in the game, nigga, I should be coaching. You just a creek, nigga, I in the ocean. Fish swimming by me, they treat me like Moses. And they get dark when you live in the ocean. Flex on my ex, shit, that bitch don't concern me. I'm a big boy, but you know that I'm learning. Just got some forces, they looking like water. I want this shit, I was up in the morning. I read count 100 stacks underwater. Stacks on the way, nigga, shout out my lawyer. Got in the crash, but I still feel like Jordan. She called my 7, she said that she working. I be exploring these bitches like Dora. I can't be saying no names cause it's corporate. I am so drippy, should be in the portrait. Rocky Balboa, I'm all on the sculpture. Hold up, wait a minute, back to the ocean. My friends on land and don't want me to go back. My nigga know you cannot get your whole back. I'm a real nigga for life, I can show that. I got that bag on me right now. Look at me living my lifestyle. Gotta get back to the ocean. I know that they need me right now. I'm underwater, that's right now. Surfing on niggas, that's right now. I mix the lean with the Sprite now. Niggas is laughing, I'm right now. Look at me going, won't stop now. She wanna fuck cause I'm hot now. Watch me pull out with that top down. Look at me doing my job now. I can't believe it. I'm killing these bitches that feel like I'm legions. Damn, I keep talking to demons. demons. It feel like the walls closing in on a nigga, hands cover my face when I'm breathing. Nobody can hear me, it feel like I'm dreaming. Feel like I might just start scheming. You cross my niggas and you'll be a paraplegic, better believe it. I'm underwater, a nigga so drippin', say damn I be ballin' like Cleveland. Niggas be mad at they kid for no reason, I guess my lips are deceiving. You shut your mouth when a bro nigga speaking, feel like these bitches be leeching. He got the top but I bet he won't keep it. Hand on my weapon, you know that I'm reaching. Knife with a fork cause my niggas is eating. Nigga, you better believe it. I came in this bitch, I ain't think about leaving. Shout out to Rick for this shit, he a demon. Shout out to Rick for this shit, he a demon. Shout out to Rick for this shit, he a demon. Came in this bitch, I ain't think about leaving. Wavy, I'm smelling like money. Was in the bag, now they say that I'm frontin'. I'm wavy, I feel like the ocean. Shout out them bitches that thought I was joking. I used to tuck gas in the sofa, now I be walking around with that toaster. I'm next out of Philly, it's over. Shots in the area, I got your bitch toasting. They say I be doing the most. I laugh in their face like they joking. I'm dripping, I feel like the ocean. I'm bleeding red on these roses. My uncle, he say I'm the closest. I can't be losing my focus. Niggas is hoes in the field. I'm putting that in the oven. Wavy, I'm smelling like money. Was in the bag, now they say that I'm frontin'. I'm wavy, I feel like the ocean. Shout out them bitches that thought I was joking. I used to tuck gas in the sofa, now I be walking around with that toaster. I'm next out of Philly, it's over. Shots in the area, I got your bitch toasting. They say I be doing the most. I laugh in their face like they joking. I'm dripping, I feel like the ocean. I'm bleeding red on these roses. My uncle, he say I'm the closest. I can't be losing my focus. Niggas is hoes in the field. I'm putting that in the open.
I've been up in the game, I don't play the bleachers. Whoever thought this shit all started for selling reefer. Mommy head so smart, she could have been a teacher. Brown skin, no way, she
DJ Pooh.
You don't like me, pussy, I don't like you neither. Lost one of my close friends, he gave it like the needles. Cropping with the drugs, trying to ease the pain. You know that perk is the gas, you know they ease the pain. We bring it to your door, just like a piece of man. I'm Muslim, my kids don't know shit about no Easter man. My heart so cold, it's like a freezer, man. My heart so cold, it's like a freezer, man. And they wonder why we rap about violence. A whole life has been surrounded by the violence. Another homicide, another mama crying. I don't do it no one sense, I'm not Simon. And if they talking under a mill, I'm not signing. No 360 deal, I'm big timing. Everything that shine, not a diamond. And if you ain't got no gun, you better buy one. Cause you could get asked out like you Malcolm.
Traffic is crazy.
Yeah, we back in the building. Glock Aware. We back with the Social Music Movement Podcast with T Tbezy, Boss Biggs, Sister Taleah, City of Dreams.
That part.
One time, let's go.
We got my man Toucan in the back doing his thing. Glock Aware Radio. That part, if you ain't got that Glock Aware Radio app, make sure y'all get it right now.
Better go get it.
Make sure we do. You got that Glock Aware app?
I got that app.
You got that app?
I got that app.
Yo, bro.
Shit, that's how I
Got
got
that
here and I
app?
knew what was
Drop
going
top.
on today.
Drop top. Yeah, go in there and get that app right now. We do
you know
we do
how I
app
know?
checks around here. That's what they say do. Do app checks. Make sure you got that
Saved my
app.
life today, okay? Get
Yeah.
that app.
Make sure you get that
Shout
app.
out to Blackwater Productions too. That's how I found out about the nice young lady. She be on it.
Yeah, she
She
be
be
on
on
it.
it.
Like, yo,
They
check
talk-
out
they
T
talk
Tbezy.
real highly of you.
I know it was definitely supposed to be a long time ago,
She,
man.
I mean,
So,
people
you know, it was
are.
meant to happen. Hey,
All
hey.
day.
I ain't even gonna
Salute,
say
Queen.
she
Salute.
underrated. She hot as a motherfucker. Like,
Nah, fish grease.
yo, like real shit. Like she turns the
Producer
shit
to another producer.
Like
Artist to another
and
artist.
not
Do
only
your
that,
thing.
she
God
been
damn,
in
baby.
all the WAM events doing her motherfucking thing. Like she is really into it. Like I appreciate every time I invite her out. She comes out and supports us. She supports everybody. I see her at a lot of people events around the city. And I'm gonna keep it a bean. I seen her at events that she shouldn't even have been at and showing people love. And they should appreciate that. Real, because she's, like I said, how many times I say we can all be in the same room, but we could be on different floors.
Mm-hmm.
The floors that they was on, they wasn't even on, like real shit. And she showing people love like that, and that's love, where you can go to an environment like that, knowing that, you know, there's nobody in here really can fuck with me, but I'm gonna show these people some love and give them everything that I got. And I appreciate to be able to see that myself, that you don't change. You get that same fucking energy and that same flow. When you get out there and perform, I be out that motherfucker, but like I'm at a fucking concert. I'm at a fucking show and I'm fucking loving it. Like, Only a couple artists can do that. You're one of them. Like, real shit. I really appreciate your music. I am a super motherfucking fan. Like, real shit. I don't even know why you don't have a wham yet, but I'm pretty sure you're going to fucking get one.
Listen, with
real
the
shit.
shit I'm trying to break out, man, I really hope so too. But for real, I've been on.
I mean, just off the old shit, you should have 3 or 4 motherfucking whams. And that's real shit. If it wasn't for obstacles in the way and people in situations, that's why we try to keep a lot of shit legit so that everybody gets a piece of the pie. With the Wham Association is not going to get corrupted by anybody, because I try to keep that for a real level and straight and narrow. So when we have the contests are legit. Like every contest that I got,
you do that
you'll
too.
never hear nobody talking about they didn't get their money
that's
or
word.
whatever they didn't get. They got everything that they got plus. And even after that, and I appreciate that.
That's word.
I get my flowers when I see artists come to the Wham events. That's when I get my flowers and they tear the fucking stage up. Like, I get my flowers when I see you come out there and tear the shit up. When I see Drop Top come tearing the shit up. When I see Straight Bars come out there and win plaques and trophies and money and shit. When I see motherfucking Ace the Chemist come out and win the motherfucking Wham event. When I see people winning shit and winning money and taking shit back that they deserve. Coming to get that motherfucking bag, that real shit. People post that we giving out $1,000, but they don't tell you where that 1,000 came from. It didn't come from out their pocket. They didn't sweat hard and they didn't bleed and none of that shit or work and devise how we can get back to the artists on our own terms without a sponsor, without support, or without people coming in and telling you how you gotta do shit and we gotta pick this winner at the end and I don't give a fuck who was hotter than who. This is going to be the winner that you're going to get $1,000 to. Or you got to split that $1,000 with another fucking artist. There's always some bullshit in the game. So that's why we are always going to keep the We Are Music Association the way that it is. If we don't got that to give out, we just got a way to make sure that the artists get something, period. Like
that part.
I didn't charge none of the elite artists to perform.
That part.
I didn't have to tell anybody that, but I felt like they had to know. People, I give back. And a lot of people put a lot of shit on your name, but the shit that they put on your name is because they weren't the ones receiving. When you're receiving shit all the time, then you don't really got nothing to say until it stop. When you stop receiving those gifts, like God always gives out gifts to people. And when you don't use the gifts the way that God give them to you, then he finds that he takes them away. And I'm around people that has these gifts and they use them, they shine. So when God come back and say, well, what did you do with the gifts that I gave you? They can stand up and say, well, I did this. They didn't bury them. They didn't bury it. A lot of people got gifts that they put out for 1 minute and then the next minute they fucking done, they gone. It's over with. You see what I'm saying? You have to ride this fucking wave until the wave is over. Until you fall off, you get the fuck back on. That's the only way to succeed. You got to keep on going no matter what nobody say. People get you upset, fuck it, keep going. They only in the way because they want to stop your fucking grind. They want to stop your fucking energy. And I'm happy that I have not seen anybody stop your energy. They can't. Your energy is just off the mat.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, when you really want it, you just really want it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be mad for the second, you know what I mean?
Angry John? Oh my God.
At the end of the day, shit. I mean, it's gonna be another one.
Where the concept of that song come from? Like it's like your songs is like it's something that you lived or like everything you talking about is something you went through. You know what I mean? You can feel that angry, happy shit. You can feel that vibe. It's like I knew you by you telling me, like, you just doing your songs.
Some honest shit.
Like, I know you. But yeah, I mean.
Like, I'm be honest with you. I was in a bad place when I made it. I was angry as shit. So, I mean.
And that's where good music come from.
Why am I so angry? Right.
That's where good music come from.
Right. So, I'm like, you can't be negative all the time. And I know I had a couple friends that tell me, like, yo, every time you call me, you sad about something. So, you know, one of my friends actually was like, write about it.
Mm-hmm. And you did it.
Shit. All right, so
I'm glad they did. I'm glad they told you that because that shit fire.
And every fucking word in that joint is true. I tell you that.
So we're gonna do that second when you get ready to perform. Pooh had asked me what the rotation was, And I had told him, like, you know what I mean, that joint got me shacked. Like, you know what I mean? Because we're going to turn the fuck up on that. That joint might have me in tears and shit. But
I can tell you one thing about that song, though. Each time I perform it, you think you have the same feeling as the artist that made it, but I get a different feeling every time.
Yeah, me too.
And, you know, I actually put
that's
forth a little
good when
different
you have the same feeling, like you get the different feelings, and I get the different feelings. I'm pretty sure Pooh G's here get different feelings too. You know what I mean? And everybody in here, when they get to hear it, like we ain't ready for it yet, but when they get to hear that, they're gonna have different feelings and vibes too. So you ready to perform your song?
Always.
Y'all ready?
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Shit, straight off the
Tizzy, we got TCJ Bass in the building.
Let's get it. So y'all, my name is TCG Beats. For those of you who don't know, my name is TCG Beats. That's a loud one again. That's a tired of constantly grinding if you don't know. All right, let's get it. This first song right here is called Leave Me Alone. You can find every song on every streaming platform. It's Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. Tidal, SoundCloud. Let's get it. Shout out to Glockaware. Shout out to Sister Taleah. Shout out to Biggs. Shout out to DJ Pooh G's in the building. Let's get it. Yeah. TCG beat. Here we go. Let's get it. Chaos all in my cloud. No, I won't have it. Thick smoke all in my zone. Gonna need some glasses. It's time to blurry to me. It's time I pass it. Take a fall back and then catch a vibe. I be on you. Don't fuck up my night. Don't stress me on the day. The teeny gonna rag. When a while I make a check. Knocking down doors, they yellow who's next. I'm down, I'm tryna chill. Sit back and have a thrill. Mess around and make a meal. Then tell me really, really how you feel. I'm tryna chill. Sit back, I'm tryna chill. Sit back, I'm tryna chill. Sit back, I'm tryna chill. Sit back. Why they won't leave me alone? Always calling my phone. They won't leave me alone. They always calling my phone. I'm tryna chill. Sit back, I'm tryna chill. Sit back. Why they won't leave me alone? Always calling my phone. Why they won't leave me alone? They always calling my phone. Yeah, me so in my cloud. That's how I like it. Please don't cramp my style, cause they be biting. If it's my money, you tryna mess with me. You gotta jump in my sin and come get me. Be chillin' so hard, I think I got a problem. I got so high, I chilled out and I stopped. No time for the issues. I stay on a mission. Shenanigans can't come in. I got a vision of staying in lane and avoid a collision. You fuck with the team and you might come a missing, and that's just no kidding. And know that they with it. I get my money winning. Shine bright, I'm grinning. Yeah. I'm tryna chill. Yeah. I'm tryna chill. Sit back. Why they won't leave me alone? Always calling my phone. They won't leave me alone. Always calling my phone. I'm tryna chill. Yeah. Chill. Sit back. Chill. Sit back. Chill. Sit back. Why they won't leave me alone? Yeah. Always calling my phone. Yeah. They won't leave me alone. They always calling my phone. Yeah. Peace all in my cloud. That's how I like it. Please don't crave my style, cause they be biting. If it's my middle, you're tryna mess with me. You gotta jump in my sin and come get me. Be chillin' so hard, I think I got a problem. I got so high, chill out and I saw them. Peace all in my cloud. That's how I like it. Please don't crave my style, cause they be biting. If it's my middle, you're tryna mess with me. You gotta jump in my sin and come get me. Be chillin' so hard, I think I got a problem. I got so high, chill out and I saw them. Yeah. I'm tryna chill, sit back. Why they won't leave me alone? Always calling my phone. They won't leave me alone. They always calling my phone. Sit back. Why they won't leave me alone? Always calling my phone. They won't leave me alone. And they always calling my phone. Yeah. Let's get it. So, they always ask me, why are you so angry? Shit. TCG. Let's get it. It's a mystery. Try to break it down. I'ma break it down. Everybody tryna take from me, and all I do is try to give it out. Try to give it out. Try to give it out. Hustle, man, it's all I know. Make my bread, dab you up and go. I don't got no time to stay, but don't you love it when you see me now? Always bringing gifts and let me know. Break it down, watch me do my shit. If you need me, watch me get it quick. If you need me, watch me get it quick. Why am I so angry? Why am I so always around the doubt? Who gonna ride for me? But when I need it, nobody got time for me. Grind for y'all, honestly. Who be behind me? Y'all niggas be grinding, y'all niggas be sliding back. Yeah. Why am I so angry? I take it, no asking shit now. Like I beat this shit on tissue for breaks. It's the takeover, taking shit with ease. Like tell me who got it, you know I do. Work for that shit and I do my dues. Some of you homies don't got a clue. You never fit and you can't wear my shoes. But it's still asking, I'm gotta choose. Homies on the road will never lose. So why do I feel like I got knives in my back? Like no, I be working, don't cut me no slack. Running shit quick and I got it. No slow responses, we get it fast. Stacking my money, I'm in my bag. Giving my all, even if it's my last. Why am I so angry? Why am I so angry? Why am I so angry? Tell me why you gotta be this way. I be giving my all, I stand tall. Yeah, none of you realize I'm that bitch. I don't need y'all. Yeah, I don't need nothing at all. Yeah, took me a while to see it. Yeah, but now I believe it. I open my eyes to all of the lies, and I try. Still do the right, when they go to the left, and I still got your back. But do you got mine? I'm on the line. Can't take it like anymore. Can't take it like anymore. Can't take it like anymore. Yeah. Why am I so angry? Why am I so angry? Yeah, sit. Since I know the song by now. Why am I so angry? Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. We are back. The Social Music Movement Podcast. We got Biggs in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
We got Pooh in this motherfucker.
I'm glad to be here.
Sister Taleah in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that part.
TCG Beats in this motherfucker.
Yeah, she in there. She definitely in there.
Drop Top in this motherfucker.
Figure out why motherfuckers so angry.
A couple motherfuckers in this motherfucker.
You angry? Go smoke some motherfucking weed.
That part.
And go listen to TCG Beats. She tore that shit up. Why am I so motherfucker? Yo, I love that song, man. I love that song. I love her performance, man. Like, she went in there pure and she did her thing, man. Make sure y'all tune into the Glockaway and get that Glockaway app. If you haven't already gotten it, make sure you get it. And if you are even tuned into any of the shows, make sure y'all tune in Monday all the way up until Friday, even on the weekends. Tune in every day, around the clock, 24 hours a day. Also, make sure y'all prepare to get ready for the Elite Artists, Wham! Elite Artist Concert, June 24th with TCG Beats. And also, we're going to have Drop Top Mercedes just signed on.
That part.
And we got my man, my main man, my right-hand man. He's going to be hosting Tbezy along with Sister Taleah and City
That
Dreams
part.
Coalition. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all pop out. It's going to be a lot of Wham Awards. A few Wham Awards are going to be given out to some legends and some nominees and some people who deserve these Wham Awards. So make sure y'all come out. And if you're an artist that has fans and you're on an elite artist ticket, make sure you tell your fans to come out so they can see you perform, because it's a great atmosphere. It's a safe atmosphere. We have security. I mean, it's like it's a no hate zone. That's that part right there.
That part.
We always have a no hate zone, so there's no tolerance for hating.
It's all love.
Somebody perform, clap your hands. When they're done, clap your hands, whether you like them or not. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need that exercise to get your arms popping and working and get that blood running through your head,
arms and shit.
so you can think clearly. Because a lot of people can't clap their hands and move because their head is not clear.
Clap your hands, everybody.
They don't exercise. Like my man Drop Top, he's in the health. He does health. It's important to exercise in wellness. It's important to eat right. I'm only on one side with the headphones, but it's cool. It's important to eat right and take care of your body and take care of yourself. A lot of artists get up and they perform and then they all out of breath. Even myself, I get up there and I smoke plenty of weed, but I get out and I do my sets, but I know how to do my sets. I know when to do me and I know when not to do and let the ad-libs work for me. So that part. And let's get into tracks. Let's get into music a little bit. Do you have performance tracks? Do you have a performance track? Will you perform at shows? Because the next Wham event is going to be all performance tracks. If you don't have a performance track, then you won't be able to perform. I haven't created it yet, but since I got the slot for the 28th, I believe that in order to make artists great and make them better, we should start initiating rules to how you perform at big events,
especially if it's a competition.
And that means that you're stepping up your game. You know what I'm saying?
That, big.
And not only that, hey, listen, sometimes you don't like what I do, but everything that I've done, it has made better people, and people don't understand that. It was hard for me. You know what I mean? I had to come do a lot of shit, jump through a lot of hurdles to make sure that I'm doing what I'm doing for the people and not for myself, because there's a lot of times where I could just have an event and keep all the proceeds and just say, listen, I'm having an event, and just by people knowing who I am and knowing what I do will come out and pay a bag, and I could jack the price up and I could put a big name on the ticket because I can afford it. I can go ahead and pay for somebody's like a big name and say, listen, they're going to be here, and then come on out. The tickets is $500 to perform, and then people will pay for that. But that's not what I'm into. I'm into we are music, because we are here.
We are music.
When we start off, we all in this together. We're all independent artists and indie artists. So we're all doing our own thing together. And some of us are graduated to different levels in the game. Like I never thought I was going to be doing music or doing what I'm doing. But since I got into doing what I'm doing, then I'm going to be great at doing what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
So when I wake up in the morning, I'm trying to be the best me that I can be.
Yes, sir.
And the best person I can be for my business, because my business is me. And when you're doing what you got to do, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be hating on what you're doing, but keep doing what you're doing. Even in y'all music,
yes, sir.
I know y'all got haters. Keep doing what y'all doing, man, because hey, listen, I see nobody stopping y'all.
Like Drop Top got haters from Chicago to Jersey.
You really gonna have a lot of haters on you. You could really go ahead. You was a CO Biggs. You was at Glockaware. How'd you get down Glockaware? Who are you? Like it happened to me. And
great man. You're a great man. That's
I'm just a good man. Like fuck being great. Great men get nothing. I just want to be a good man, knowing that when I leave the earth, my name is everything to me. Like, and without your name, and your name is all you got. And I stand by everything that I live for. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of people that do that. It's not a lot of people that is still around in my era that were taught that all we got is men is our balls and our word. You know what I mean? And your name carries everything about you and what you stand for. Yeah, like when people got street names, that nigga know blah blah blah
Right.
because he known for being a blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, one thing about you, Biggs, I think you got great character. You know, that's what that's what that is. You know what I mean? It's character.
I'm me at everything I do. I don't try. Like I said, when I wake up in the morning, I try to be the best me that I can be, and I learn by experience. Just like this, what I'm doing now. I'm not a professional at this, but I come down here because I got a lot to offer and a lot to give,
Sir.
and that's just not giving. Like I could be down here all day, B&B. It's all about B&B and what Boss Biggs is doing, and we all kick in and we all be about Biggs and B&B and what I'm doing. But that is not about B&B. It's about artists. This platform is the social music movement podcast. This for the artists, and like this comes out of people's pockets, and we take donations. So if you want to donate, make sure you donate. Taleah Tbezy, he take cash out. You know what I mean? Sister Taleah take cash out. I ain't worried about no bread. I'm worried about my dedication is to come down here every Wednesday when if my health is good, I'm here. Now if my health is bad, hey, I call out and I make sure that's part of the job. You call in ahead of time, look, Big's not gonna be in there. I got a problem. No matter what the problem is, look, but I did call ahead. But being dedicated to something is making sure that when you start, you finish it. So as long as God give me breath and I have a slot down here, I will be down here, and that's called dedication. It's like these artists, they're dedicated. I have not seen them falter since I've been in the game and been following them. I've seen them rising and rising and rising. And that's what it's all about. When you see other people that were there have fallen. And business is the same way. You got people that was big in the game and no longer in the game. Why? Because they not only did people the injustice. Not saying that everybody did it, but they didn't do it the right way. They didn't give back. You have to give back. Glockerware has been giving back since I've known them to been around. Since I've been here, I've been known Toucan to be in events, doing things around the city. I've been knowing that Glockerware has been at a whole lot of people's cities events. I know that they're spread out. If it's 5 events going on, you're going to find a member of Glockerware somewhere at one of these events, anywhere in the city, each and every time. You're going to find their shows on. You're going to see their host down here every time that this show is on. You're not going to see nobody with an empty show. Period. That's just how we rock.
What it's called, Biz, it's the law of sowing and reaping. You reap what you sow, and you sow what you reap. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's why that love always comes back to you, because you always show love to the upcoming artists.
And I truly believe that, because when I wake up in the morning and I be like looking at the blessings that God gave me, like a lot of people don't understand that people go through a lot of shit, and depression is real out here, because like people don't believe that it's real. I deal with it every day. I deal with it in a different manner. I know that if I continue to sit home and be depressed about my situations, they'll never get better. And talking about my shit really don't get better. It's about action with me. So some people can't deal about that action. My depression gets cured when I get up off my ass and I make action happen for myself and start eliminating the situations that's in my way that's making me depressed. And when a lot of people's hearts get fucked up, your heart shouldn't have been fucked up. Just keep this in mind. A lot of people get sick because they're in love. Well, love don't hurt you. Love will always be there. People don't leave you if they love you. So if you were depressed because somebody left you, they never loved you. So get that shit up your head and get up off your ass and go find you another spring fling and keep it moving. And that's with anything. If you lost your job, find you another motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? If you crashed your car, go buy another motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can get done if you sitting home and laying up, moping and crying about what you lost. You have to have some action in everything that you do in life. Everything is at a high cost right about now. Things are not the same. The prices are not the same. What did they say? Everything is up now.
Everything is up.
So now that everything is up, you have to I'm gonna keep it a bean. When I used to go get gas, I didn't give a fuck where I went to get gas, pump, filled, fuck up. Man, when I went to go to the market, I didn't give a fuck about what I put in the shopping cart and how much it cost. Now I'm looking at the prices of shit like wings $20 for what? Man, fuck you. We got to split these bitches up in half. And plus, I live by my motherfucking self. I don't need the family motherfucking pack no more. And even a little pack is higher than a motherfucker. So when you go to these stores now, did you look at how much the shit that went up?
Yeah, it's called budget finance.
Yeah, it's called they doing what the fuck they want to do.
Man.
And listen, hey Pooh G's, my studio time is now $75 a fucking hour.
Yes, sir.
Shit that went up.
He said
Shit
they got
went
that
up.
air
in the
conditioner.
middle of everything. Fuck it.
It's a new price. The old
Yeah,
price. ain't
we
the
don't
same
even
price
tell
no
them what
more.
the price is. It was $50 last week, but when you come in and do the time, it's $75, mother. And you don't leave until I get my fucking money. Fuck out of here. I need my shit up front.
You need a direct deposit.
Schedule went at now. I got what you did with that.
Nah, I mean, but seriously, it's affecting everybody. Everybody's being affected. I mean, there's a lot of people right now.
Look,
Even with the studio, they're not coming to the studios anymore
You gotta
because
get that schedule
nobody got
at-
no money.
Never had those problems.
I'm gonna go. I know, motherfuckers. They not buying weed because motherfuckers ain't got no money to buy weed and shit.
Hey, you gotta recreate yourself. You gotta recreate yourself. You gotta look for another avenue.
So
yes.
all the hustlers right now is suffering like a motherfucker. I know. Listen, hustlers is getting fucking jobs dropping for Amazon and DoorDash. I'm one of them motherfuckers.
This is
Believe
true.
that. I'm out there, bitch, 12
That
hours
part.
a day. They be
This
like,
is true.
damn, yo, I promise you, I delivered something to fucking somebody else. They like, CEO Biggs, you delivering you motherfucker right.
motherfucker right.
I'm delivering DoorDash and Amazon, motherfucker, and anything else I need to deliver.
Hey,
and
guess
you need a 420 pharmaceutical hookup, call me the fuck up. I deliver that too. Shit,
that
fuck
part,
out
that
of
part.
here.
Say
motherfucker.
that.
Guess what? I'm on board. I ain't playing.
And Pooh G's tell them. The engineers and owners of businesses are fucking
Business,
DoorDash
yeah, we own
now.
it.
This
Look,
business.
you wouldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
Dumb shit.
And I'm doing that shit right because that money is gooder than a motherfucker.
You wouldn't believe
Real
it.
shit.
Drop Top
I'm
got
just
6
getting in there.
jobs, man.
Shit.
But I
So
see
a
what it
motherfucker sit home. My whole thing about that, if a motherfucker sit home and say, I ain't got a job, but you got a car, listen, you's a
Look,
dumb.
drop
And,
top.
and your
Dumbass.
woman let you sit up under you.
Long as
She
your
don't
record
tell you.
pretty
I got
cool, you
6
good.
jobs,
They
man.
say
you
you
got
record got to be
6
perfect.
jobs, brother.
I ain't African
just
and
be
I got a
working-
million jobs and shit.
No, listen. I'm adding more jobs on as the days go by.
Shit retarded, man.
And
Like,
I got the business, and I got the wellness league.
but niggas
business.
out here shooting motherfuckers for free. Get a job doing something. Fuck out.
Job, get a
Go
job.
to the army.
motherfucking
You want to
fuck
kill a
out.
motherfucker? Go to the army and shoot. Go over there where they shoot where they
So
get the
my
war
brothers
at
that's
right now.
begging for change.
They
I'll
got
be
a war
fucking
going
sorry
on
for
right
you.
now where you won't get no
But get
case
up
or
off your
nothing.
ass
Just
and work.
sign
Come
up
on
and
now.
go in the
Yes,
motherfucking
sir.
army.
Sell socks.
I've Diggs, I want to tell you about something positive I'm doing with the Wellness League, like we talked about, having multiple sources of income, multiple businesses. Like we talking about jobs. I look to deploy myself with my wellness business and raise awareness to the kids in the community about wellness and health, about how
And that's
important it is.
good because as long as you out there and continuously doing what you doing, somebody's gonna fucking pay attention.
Yes, sir.
Because the kids right now, it's this fucking social media shit that's taking them off a track.
Yes, sir.
That's why they're making sure that everybody has a computer and access to the internet.
So
that they can keep on track of these motherfuckers, keep track of you, keep track of what you doing. Listen.
Yeah.
We could be talking about.
Yes, sir.
Say we talking about jeans.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
Oh no,
I'm looking for a pair of jeans with red bottoms. That's what I'm looking for. And I was everywhere looking for.
Yeah.
Now, before the show is out or over, later on today, all your motherfucking phones are going to have the same shit that we just talked about that I'm looking for on your fucking phone. And you didn't even fucking look for nothing.
That's how that should be.
Hey, put
It's
it no
going to be
effort.
on your phone.
But look,
No effort.
Pooh about to spin some shit.
Yes, sir.
About to take us almost out.
Oh, yeah, we coming back, though, right?
What time is
Let's
it?
do it, man.
Yeah,
Drop Top
since we
Mercedes in the
spinning, we got
building, man.
Drop Top Mercedes, TGZ Reese in the building.
Yes, sir. We rocking.
And we got FM in the building. He's just coming in. He's going to do his set. And then we're going to close it out. But make sure y'all tune in next week. And every day
Lockaware,
to
get the
Lockaware
app.
Radio. Make sure y'all get that.
Guess what?
And tune in 24 hours a day.
What's up, Pooh?
By a second time
We
announcement. Got
definitely
to make
gonna,
an
and make sure y'all get at the Wham Elite Artist Showcase
Wham! On the 24th.
on the 24th.
Drop Top is going to be in the building. We in the building.
Hosted by me and Sister Taleah.
Oh yeah, we
You already know
already
what's
know
up.
that.
You already know
Sister
what it
Taleah,
is.
say your dreams, and we're going. I
City of
can't
Dreams.
listen. I have a cataract, so
you got,
all,
Pooh?
We got the
Ready, bro, here you go.
the rhyme
Guess
and
what?
comedy too.
You got, Pooh?
Philly's on FM. AKA, fuck with me.
we got fuck with me, my man in the building. DJ thing, bro. Ooh, let it go.
This one ain't got no lyrics to it. This is the music I basically been making on my phone. You know, I was gonna do the body of the guys in this one, but it's just the music. I want y'all opinion on it. You know, just give me an honest opinion. I don't even know I got a mic. I can't rap shit out of my head, you know, so it ain't gonna make no freaking sense. Yeah. Now, I'm being honest, this is the beat, you know, but this is just the music. I'm being honest right now.
Hold up. It's Mercedes, nigga, and you cannot play me. Yeah, drop top these niggas, yeah, they all fugazi. Shot town to South Jersey, niggas know me now. Glock 9 pop mine with the funny smile. Broad daylight, yeah, I'm showing up. My man got the hot beat, yeah, he's showing up. Yeah, we do this, yeah, we does it, yeah, they love it. Yeah, we do, yeah, we thug it. Hey, let me hear you say something. Let me hear you say something. Hey, let me hear you say something. Hey, let me hear you say something. Let me hear you say something. Spit that. This beat is hot. Go ahead, get that. Yeah, we living that life. And let me hear you say something.
Something.
Yeah, 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 this beat is nice. You need to get it right. You need to write a few bars. You can get it right. I mean, the way and how I'm living, they can't get it right. I mean, broad daylight, how I'm living like. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That part. Thanks, bro. Sister Taleah waiting for you out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
keep grinding. You already know that shit hard. Sister Taleah waiting for you out there.
Appreciate you coming through,
man. Oh yeah. Sister Taleah's waiting for you right there.
Yeah,
you know
appreciate you coming through, man.
Your boy Tbezy. Got Biggs in here.
Up, yeah.
We got TCG Beats in here.
That part.
We got Pooh in here.
We got family all
We got Drop Top in here.
We got everybody up
Drop
in here.
Top, Mercedes, Chicago, we here.
Shot-town in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yo, too hot for all that though, but for real, he come in like he do got some. He do got a lot of shit. He do got a lot of shit with him though. Like I don't know what that was about, but I do know that he do have some good music. He do have some good songs, but that was like something he came through with, and I appreciate him coming down for that.
Shout out to the DJ.
But make sure y'all come out 624.
DJ, man. What's
to
up,
the
baby
Wham
boy?
Elite
Yes, sir, man. You fly, baby.
Concert.
Wham Elite Artist.
Wham Elite Artist.
It's going motherfucking down.
Going down 624. We got Tbezy, Sister Taleah hosting.
That part.
City of Dreams. Like it's been a good show, and it looked like we ready to go.
That part.
Appreciate y'all coming down. We ready to take some pics. Make sure y'all tune in. Get the app.
Get that app. Make sure y'all go get that September 16th too.
One show.
Everything.
Tune in. That's all I got for the day. I'm ready to get out of here. So with
that part,
Mr. Pooh G's, can you take us out?